Ausia Musa Dankwa ya wono ene ye opening power that Global Info Analytics ano a dropping a new post and as we dropping new info bi a wo kyeremu a na say owura Kyeremateng ana owura Allan Kyerematen ana say if any of the Akan communities na obi free eba ebe contest 2024 anka ya de a wo be win na face so no parliament so no nka numbers no ebe kosoro na mom okan say Napo and as a Dr. Matiopoku Prempemum ebaya anka it will be worse. Nkombewe krachen senior woman or we. I was saying Global Info Analytics. Say Global Info Analytics are memfa unquestion. I just say one more year a year a Jumakubia post and also the ahodo and a woman a year. They are very credible, they are of a high value. Ninano HRS so here Global Info Analytics come 2024 and I say last 2024 elections and one more predicted now one more a year post one more predictions in eba mu send net here because say oba seats ahodo one more can say a year NDC ebeje even there are some of the seats na a year NDC kura since 1996 womo enwene da womo enko ho da mamenka bibi enjro one Sunyani East na Sunyani West na afezu so uko baby say Doma East na just say Doma Central na just say now bebra these four areas na afezu Brekum East and West ni nyina na baby a womo edebe tu dwa in fact na akwakoye bibi bebra say people didn't believe them because na omo take for granted because I heard those various areas now just a very strategic just a very difficult for the National Democratic Congress to dominate and answer or move to me I we need those areas until a Global Info Analytics padia a buy political scene in padia na I so padia you can do away with a Global Info Analytics and say wo mutuma die no wo bibia no added na akwa mu kama na opening power that Global Info Analytics ano just say Nidin any Musa Dankwa akopiem ewo Paul Adomochire ni show your friend is a good evening Ghana so edin sem bebre no akwakoto edwa eho na wo be kire mu na je se ohwe nipa dodo a wo manto aba afi 2024 na je se ni nyina no ejina na na Dankwa akufuado eso na afi so no ade ba akwa na wo mu ni se NPP failed to bring an Akan candidate and also so a major problem and am so ma the New Patriotic Party wo eluzu elections no sanse se wo hwe NPP Akan based na say wo hwe na say Akan for no na say wo mo edoso ya Akan party enti say wo kofa bi ti say obi a wonye Akani a ofri north say Dr. Mamudu Bawumia de be leader very difficult say obi ti say no obetumi ababe leader na say obetumi abe win elections e ba sa no a most of them won't vote for that candidate sanse say wo hwe na ebi ti say wo de Akani ba begina dia the Akans will vote for that person say na afis oh my Ghana na do any two form na hwe ni din a they say the Akans no more of Christians ten wo mo aka nti ofo bi every the Muslim the Islamic community now the ba na wonya Akania you see say most of them now politics is also about numbers send ye de bia kan it's a game of numbers nti wo yiro ho na say wo kron na ko wadim na ugina ayade a wo be awen nti those strategies no na ayade a wo mo edeba ya anka ebe bo mo when some say wo hwe John Dramani Mahama marching with Kyeremateng na ka no Kyeremateng was far ahead of John Dramani Mahama na just say wo hwe bi Dr. Mamudu Bawumia was no here near John Dramani Mahama enti na was saying ka bi honorable Kyeremateng and na wo grounds na nanka oba pa secondly o say obi ti say owura Allan Kyerematen although no party no na just say o way ahead pa say oni e bit say honorable oni bit say Dr. Oni Obi to say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the Bishia can be very difficult at their His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the NPP would have won the elections and this Uba Mupa now Shedia now I said the NPP is an Akan based party you can do away with and anyone from the Akan communities Bono Asante and then Achim wherever baby be free from Fante from the Akan community areas in Ibiano Ayadia and Kobabe when city no Ediama the New Patriotic Party na enemo na okopie mu se Now, if that is the case, yeah, and then I just say Oshemua, na a parliamentary seat in it, so no, say, why not? Some say, would young fan Kobe be a quani, says, I send off, I send Central, say, idea, it be a honorable candidate upon a Bejina flag bearer. Do you think Senka Central would have lost any seat? There be another and Kabebasa, Nemono, say, Osha, and the current issues, like the current situations are air course party, Nanka NPP, and there was a way in Senka, what they a can candidate, Ebeba. No nananka ebeboa wo mo pa ama wo mo awe ne aba no eye in 2024 enti no ensem bebre no ana Musa Dankwa ede kan ho eba ba kire mu a na che se wo kire mu se ekokosi se NPP ne ntia bebre na ama meto aba no one ebi Nanado Dankwa akufo ado ne ho ahi ana se ne efa ho na embomu no wo mu bisa ya ko bisa se paradox ko bisa ne se na podie ma Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe na ekoba se senko no so ne belidi ya oya kan nko betumi no na podie nka be ya was scratching Dr. Mamudu Bawumia say the personality is also involved and the personality also counts a lot. It is a would you be ba na send na wo kire say ofrimanhia ani ade wo hebi tse na po a na po can stand obi ti say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama dabi ontumi stand na kra enti hwemu a nkoma wodi ene ne wo de course na nkasa no na je say Musa Dankwa hwemu a na say NPP no the New Patriotic Party should have brought obi ana wo akan anase akan personality anase oye akan nanka wo mo ede no eba se ne ebe ya wo mo betumi awin elections no na that was the strategy in fact nipa bibre apart from na Dankwa Akufo Addo how osibu man ne ade ma ede ma nyina toto apene ne ma toto kwan mu ne de anase ne ma eseye no na yesenka NPP na wo senka mo de akan candidate na eba abuja yenkwa na fe yenkotie ne Mensah Musah edeba betuja na fe yenhwe na yentie ne one power adoma kire onkomudi no ekoye na yemra subscribe to your YouTube channel and like in Facebook page no.
Reason they lost was because of the party's performance.
Those NPP people in Ashanti and Eastern who did not vote, what was they protesting against?
One, I think they were not happy with Nanado.
Nanado in particular?
Yes.
Was it tribal? In Eastern and Ashanti especially. Was it tribal?
Look, let me tackle this once and for all.
Yes, please.
You see, in this country, the dynamics or the demography of MPP voters are largely Akan.
Yes.
About 65% of MPP base are Akan. Now, you have an Akan base, but your candidates come from a different group, right?
That's deep, eh?
Yeah, that's deep. You will struggle to galvanize the Akans.
Why won't the Akans vote for another tribe candidate?
No, you see...
Are they MPP because they are Akans? Or they believe in the MPP's philosophy?
Look, there are people who are MPP because they are Akans. Simple as that.
They are MPP because they are
Akans. Yes. And if you look at what has happened, I mean,
they feel the MPP is their party.
Of course.
Okay. Whether in opposition or in government is their party.
Akan party. I mean, we say
said it.
I'm an Akim. I come from the same place, so I know what we say. So it is seen as Akan base. So when you give the accounts what they feel to be an alien to them, they are not galvanized and enthused by it.
And what is alien to them is determined by tribe.
Of course. You see, the only
will the Akans take a bono?
They are all Akans.
They consider bono as Akan?
Yes.
Kintampo?
Yes, they are all Akans.
So, Chibi, Achim Swedro.
They are all Akans.
Western region?
They are all Akans.
Parts of Central region?
They are all Akans.
But that means you can do a double Akan ticket and win if you're MPP.
It's about numbers.
Yeah.
You have to work out where the numbers
so
come
those
from.
MPP people who said that MPP is in trouble because they have moved away from their base, should we have listened to them?
Look, during the polling season, when we were polling, when you put an Akan candidate against Mahama, the gap shrinks.
Oh, that's interesting. Any Akan candidate?
Any Akan candidate.
Say Kennedy Agyapong.
In fact, Kennedy Agyapong was doing better than Baumia against Mahama.
Who?
And Kennedy Agyapong.
Or was doing better
against
Mahama than Baumia?
Yes. And then even when Allan was in the race, the same thing was applied.
Allan was doing better?
Yes.
So if Napo was the candidate number one, would it have made a difference? He comes from Mensah.
It could have been worse.
But you are saying Akan?
No.
Or about him in particular?
I mean, look, Napo's personality is different. It's an Akan, but even the Akans didn't want him. He lost massively.
How didn't the MPP decision makers know that the Akans may not like Napo? How didn't they know?
I don't know. I don't know. But we came in later, and
so if the running mate was different, would it make a difference?
Yes.
MPP will still lose, but it will make a difference.
Yes.
If Agyapong was a running mate, will it make a difference?
Absolutely, yes.
Could they have made a difference in parliament as well?
Every number counts.
I mean, if Agyapong is a candidate, the difference in presidential will come. But will it affect parliament?
If he was candidate, I don't think they would lost Asin Central.
Yes, I mean, straightforward, you can say that.
Yeah.
So at least for that one.
There are areas that he will have influence. And there are people who he would have galvanized to come out and vote.
What about the women? If Bawumia had a female running mate, would it have made a difference?
No. For NDC, I would say that they don't rely so much or entirely on one particular religious group, because most accounts are Christians. And that's where the NPP disadvantage comes from. Because your base is an account, and accounts are almost 90% Christians. You are caught up in between the biggest religion and the biggest ethnic group. If you look at NDC, it's a fragmentation of group of people. Small here, small there. Religion doesn't play a big role in NDC. But for NPP, it will, because the base is not fragmented.
I was expecting that polling stations that are dominantly Islam will vote for Muhammadu Bawumia.
No.
I called my reporters on at the close of votes in the night in Nima. NPP had lost heavier than they did in 2020. But what happened?
Look, I've always said, and people were not listening, I have the privilege of growing up in Zongo, really when I can, and I'm Muslim. So I know the dynamics of the Islam and the Muslim vote very, very well. It goes deep. NDC is not the Muslims that give the NDC the Muslim vote. It is the party. So whoever the party puts there will get the Muslim vote.
Why? Why do Muslims want to vote for the NDC?
It goes back to...
Is it the holiday?
Not
the Alhaji Mama Idrisu's work in PNDC?
No. It goes back to Nkrumah's time. Nkrumah's overthrow. 1969. The Aliens Compliance Order.
Oh, that has gone beyond that.
Yes, but you think it's gone.
No, but Ali Mahama, who would have been part of the Aliens Compliance Order, became vice president under Kufuor.
Absolutely. So if you realize that from Ali Muhammad's time all the way to Mahama first, you know, NPP was attacking
something.
Muslims, yes.
Yeah, it was coming a little bit, yeah.
And when Akufo-Addo came, Akufo-Addo won, there was an increase in the Muslim...
Yes, because of the Zongo ministry and all of those things.
But 2019, they lost it.
Why?
You know...
What happened in 2019?
In 2019, there was issue about the Muslim students in some mission schools that were not allowed to fast and pray.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Under free SHS.
Yes. Well, education. I mean.
Yeah, general education. Yes.
And he would cry.
Oh, they were compelled to eat during the Ramadan.
They say health and safety issue. They were not allowed to fast. I mean, we've been fasting.
But were the Muslim community in this 2019 episode that you mentioned, which I've heard, were they also concerned that the vice president couldn't do anything about it?
Absolutely. He was quiet.
I heard that.
He went quiet.
I heard that.
He went quiet, and that really did a big damage to him.
But we all heard that after the election.
Maybe he wasn't prepared to listen. We were telling him long time.
No, I was told that issue. And then I had a northern guy called me, a very good friend of mine, who is politically neutral, and told me that he voted for John Mahama. And I said, why? He said, my business. They spoiled my business. And I told your man, I went to his house. I said, Alhaji, he promised me that he would do it. I didn't hear anything. So I told my people to vote for John Mahama.
Look.
When the Muslim community and the Islam community feeling that the vice president did not really stand up enough for their interest.
And also, there were things that he was doing that the Muslims really
didn't like.
Were put off. Yeah.
Like what? Communion.
I mean, the church going was really.
They didn't like it.
No.
But he hasn't stopped.
Well, that's why the votes didn't come.
No, but after the votes, he hasn't stopped.
And then, if he continues doing that, the vote will still be coming down.
So he should stop.
Absolutely.
He shouldn't show unity in religion.
That's not unity.
Diversity in your religion shouldn't show it.
I was baptized a Christian.
Yes.
My mother is a Presbyterian.
Yes.
I go to her church, do occasion programs and leave.
You are a Muslim?
Yes.
So you go to the church?
My mother program, I go to a church for program. I donate to a church.
And then you leave?
I leave.
You don't go as far as communion?
No. I mean, why should I do that?
But if you are the vice president and you visit a church, you can't leave. You have to speak.
No, look. Speaking is what it's much worshiping. He's be worshiping with them. And truth be told, people must tell him why he lost the Muslim vote.
I get the point. I understand that. He must be told. He must be told.
Maybe people are just too timid to tell him the truth.
Maybe we don't know.
No, we don't know. Maybe he doesn't listen.
We assume that Ghanaians will like unity.
No, you see,
unity in diversity.
Look, that's not unity. Look.
So if I'm running for president and I go to Muslim Friday, Christians will not be angry.
Why was Ali Muhammad not accused of the same thing?
He didn't do that. Ali didn't do that, going to churches. He will donate, but he doesn't. He didn't do that.
That's the role of. I mean, his role was to, go to events, take part.
Yeah, he did, but he won't go to church.
I mean, look.
But that's because Bawumia was baptized a Methodist. That's what he said.
I was baptized a Christian, Presbyterian.
Yes.
So the same thing. I don't know what he does.